We really wanted to try and create a product people could fall in love with, but also they could afford to buy it. So that was why we created Charlie Bears. There was no other products on the market that were offering what we were offering, and that was beautiful collectible nature of a product which were limited in numbers but at a very, very affordable price.
Every year I meet different people, we get different inspirations and different themes that we want to run through the various collections that we have. So as all the designs come back, we start placing them all onto the shelves. We do that until we've built up the whole design portfolio for the year.
Charlie Bears is, they're just so unique, and if you build up a good rapport with your customer, they're coming back forever and ever.
We do put an awful lot of personalities into bears, so although we may make 600 of the same bear, with them being handmade, that allows us to put a different emotion into all 600. So although it's the same bear, you'll find one that's happy, one that's grumpy, one that's sad, one that looks lonely, one that really just tugs on your heartstrings.
Even though there's 3 bears the same, they're very specific about which one they want because they all look slightly different.
I think really what we do different is that our bears choose our collectors, not the other way around. We like to use different fabrics, different details in each bear, so some bears may have little sculpture paws that we call tickly toes, the sort of expression we give it, how we've actually manufactured the bear, what kind of jointing it's had, so whether it's going to be quite rigid in a static piece, whether it's got little engineering pieces in the legs to make it stand on its own.
Even though a bear's 60 or 70 pounds, they can't get over the quality of it, and it's all jointed, and even people that don't collect it notice that.
We actually have become great friends with a number of our collectors, and those collectors are our eyes and ears to the world, really, to let us know what they're after in terms of the collections.
Will and Charlie like name suggestions, design ideas, they respond to collectors' likes and dislikes.
Some of the names I think, I would never have even thought of that, I mean, Reach for a giraffe. How good is that?
Some of the bears that we produce do have quite low limited editions. I think the maximum we do in our mohair ranges is about a limit of 500. Knowing that only 499 other people own that bear makes that bear even more special. Great for stockists because they sell through those 500 extremely quickly.
We knew it was a strong brand, genuinely, but they've sold amazingly well.
I've just had the update on the figures. I'm up 242% in a year.
We sell a lot of bears.
The one thing we're always really mindful of is that we're keeping the cost as low as we can so that our collectors can collect as many as they would like to.
I've got well over 100 all stuffed in the bedroom, so you cannot move for a bear. And every time I come out, I see another one I want.
And I do always warn people when they first start collecting, say please be careful. They say why? And I say it is really addictive.
September 2006 was our very first show on the shopping channel, and that was when the business just skyrocketed because effectively we were going out to an audience who was specifically interested in buying collectible products. Anytime after any shopping channel show, we would have anywhere between 9,000 and 10,000 hits on our website, of which 90% of people would exit at the stockist page. So we actually created something what's called a secret collection within the shopping channel, whereby those items become a real nice collector's piece. It's something for the collectors to really hunt out.
When was on QVC and happened to tickle over his knee like that, and he was just sitting stroking her, and the way she was there, I got tears in my eyes, and I was like, I've got to have her, I've got to have one.
A lot of our stockists are very, very passionate about our products. We want them to love working with Charlie Bears because when you love something, it's very easy to sell something.
The friendliness and the enthusiasm that Charlie Bear Collector makes it an easy sale. They know that they're buying into quality, we know we're selling quality.
It's something about Charlie Bears, it can't be compared to other brands.
It's well made, it's well price pointed, it does everything on the label that it's meant to do as a bear and a bear brand and as a gift.
We have never had so much fun in all our lives. We are passionate about the bears.
It's in our top 10 every week.
They're all very different, they have their own personalities.
I like that they're all handmade, and even now that the company's bigger, the original values still stay.
I think it's mainly the comfort thing. I love the fact that you come in from work and if you've had a rubbish day, they just look at you and they're so cute and they give you a hug.
There's nothing out there that matches Charlie Bears.
I would defy anybody to say you could not find a Charlie Bears that you like. In fact, there's one called Big Fella, and in all honesty, I wouldn't mind that in my bed at night.
Some of the customers are just mad.
They are real bears with personalities, and everyone is different, and they keep all your secrets, and they're just really the best friends in the world.
They're really, really into it.
What they do is something unique, is something great, something fabulous, and just keep doing it.